From the Whiskey Tangent Studios in Marlton, New Jersey, this is Whiskey Tangent News.
Hey everybody, this is Ed from the Whiskey Tangent Podcast, here with another episode of Whiskey Tangent News. Woo! And joining me as always is Scott.
Hey everybody.
And we have a lot of interesting whiskey news for you, not to mention a whole bunch of other stuff, but I'm going to tell you what it is. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. Scott should cut all this out. This is fucking stupid. So,
no, it's all in.
7 news stories, 4 industry news.
That's what she said.
4 industry news. 3 from the competition circuit. I'm sure we're going to hear from our old friend Christopher Davies.
Yes.
20 new whiskeys that you can buy, including 3 from Lost Lantern that we're going to quick taste on the podcast because they sent us some samples to try.
Yes.
And they're really interesting. God, everything they do is so interesting.
It's really interesting.
I am so excited to try these. If you like infinity bottles, it's right up your alley.
That's right.
And then we're going to tell you what's coming up in August and September on the podcast. And we have a very special episode for Scott and I coming up very soon as a first-time co-host comes, person that's been part of our circle for 3+ decades.
First appearance.
It'll be his first appearance, his virginal appearance.
Ooh.
And
Yeah, he is a virgin.
he is. He's a podcast virgin.
Yes.
And so it's coming.
Yeah, and so will he.
I mean, onto the podcast.
Onto the podcast.
Right.
That's right. He's coming on the podcast. It's just worse. It just gets worse. See, this is the kind of humor that's going to happen. So,
right.
so prepare yourself.
Yeah, prepare yourself. It'll be full of mirth.
Yes. All right. So it is August 2026, and here's all the news that's fit to drink. Our top story in industry news is from Business Wire. Bacardi takes ownership of Teeling.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Isn't it?
I was just drinking on July 4th Bacardis for the first time in like about a million years. We were making pina colada. That's what
Yeah.
I still have a half a bottle of rum at my house. That extra bottle I bought gave them enough money to go out and grab Teelings. I put them over the top.
It was you.
Right, I bought that last handle.
You caused this to happen. Amazing. Okay.
I was so narcissistic that the world's about me. Like I somehow make everything about me.
Oh, welcome to my world, folks. Okay. All right, so beverage company Bacardi Limited has announced the completion of a transaction that makes them the sole owner of Dublin-based Teeling Whiskey Company. Founders Jack and Stephen Teeling will remain as strategic advisors to the Teeling Irish Whiskey brand, shaping its future and driving growth for the long term. The announcement follows the successful relationship that the two companies have enjoyed since Bacardi acquired a minority stake in Teeling in 2017, and then subsequently increased its stake to become the majority stakeholder in 2022. Says Bacardi CEO Mahesh Madhavan, Teeling is the perfect fit for Bacardi as it stands for quality, craftsmanship, and a fearless approach to the category. With fresh ideas and innovative new whiskeys, there is so much potential for Irish whiskey globally, and with Teeling, we are perfectly positioned to take advantage of every opportunity. Indeed, since the Teeling Whiskey Company was founded in 2012, it has made its mark on the whiskey world thanks to its unconventional approach to creating handcrafted small batch Irish whiskeys. Not only was it the first new distillery in Dublin in 125 years, it's also the most awarded Irish whiskey, has welcomed over 1 million people to its visitor center, and is now exported to more than 80 countries around the world.
Well, I wonder if this is like when Bruce Springsteen sells his catalog to Sony or something.
Yeah.
It's like they sold their company, but they're staying on to still make the whiskey, but they got like a big chunk of cash in the bank,
Right, and that's super smart, and it works. It's sort of a win-win for both companies, because Bacardi's like, I want this cash cow, and the owners are like, yeah, we want to still continue to make the whiskey.
Right. It's okay if we no longer have all the responsibility.
Exactly.
I mean, plus the distribution network that Bacardi gives you.
Yes.
Like you said, they've already got themselves sold in 80 countries.
Yeah, now they're going to get 30 more.
I'm sure that's with the help of Bacardi becoming a minority.
It was.
And the majority owner.
Yeah.
It's interesting that Bacardi wants the whole pie. Like they had majority stake 4 years ago. Why pull the trigger on the whole thing? I just find that interesting.
Well, maybe it's part of the contraction that's happening right now in the whiskey industry. Like people are like looking for brands to gobble up that are really moneymakers, before anybody else gets them.
I know what you like to gobble up. Freak.
Whiskey.
That's right. That's right. If you've never tried Teeling's Irish whiskey, it's a little different than your regular Bushmills and your regular Jameson.
It really is. And this wasn't blowing smoke up Teeling's ass or anything. Like, they do really innovative and interesting things. We just haven't had a lot of them because they ended up getting a lot more expensive than when they first came out.
Right. And our favorite was the rum cast, which we've made a big deal about.
Yeah.
That's around $50.
Yeah, we did that in episode 9.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. We fell into that really early. And once again, that was above 80 proof. That was like a 90. It wasn't your traditional 80 proof. I remember the rum cast having a little bit more.
It was higher.
Little punch to it.
Yeah. Could have been 90. 92 maybe?
I thought it was.
We'll look it up.
I'm looking it up right
It's
now.
looking it up.
A few moments later.
92.
92.
Teeling small batch, finished in rum cast, is 92 proof, which is not a normal proof for an Irish whiskey. Nope. So that caught our attention, which is why I think it was the whiskey we chose to do on episode 9.
Yeah. Okay, so the next story that we have 3 more stories in industry news, and the rest of these are all follow-ups from past news episodes.
Oh, yes.
Because a lot of stuff has happened with what we've reported on in the past. From Forbes, Sazerac tries to buy Brown-Forman again. So after having had their original bid to buy the owner of Jack Daniel's rejected back in May, which we reported on our last news episode, on July 24th, Sazerac, one of the top spirits makers in the United States, renewed its $15 billion bid. If accepted, industry experts believe it would create a global beverage giant, second only to Diageo, as the two companies' combined 2026 revenue already tops $12 billion. Outlined in a letter to Brown-Forman, this specific proposal was a fully financed plan not subject to Sazerac shareholder vote and contained options for Brown-Forman shareholders to roll over into the combined entity on a tax-efficient basis with enhanced liquidity and dividends higher than their current level. However, just 2 days later, on July 26th, Brown-Forman's Class A shareholders released a statement through their board of directors saying, quote, "As 4th and 5th and 6th generation shareholders of Brown-Forman, we care deeply about the company, its brands, its people, and its culture. We are confident in the strength and competitive position of the business, and we believe the company is well positioned to deliver long-term value for all shareholders. Therefore, we have concluded that Sazerac's proposal does not align with this vision for Brown-Forman's future."
Wow. Leaving $15 billion on the table.
Smackdown again.
If this was like a TV drama, like next Sazerac would be like blowing up Brown-Forman trucks and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, if we can't have you, nobody will have you.
Right. Well, Sazerac's made of vampires. They would just wait till dark.
Right.
just go bite everybody.
Bite everybody. If you don't know why we think they're vampires, see the...
Portly Bat, the Barton's episode.
The Barton's episode, 1792 Barton's episode.
Yeah. Isn't that insane, though? So they got smacked down, and they're like, no, we're going to try again. But it seemed like it was the same proposal, but just with maybe a little bit more enhancements.
Well, I think they heard that the shareholders were the pushback, and so they're like, well, let's sweeten the deal for the shareholders. Like, look, we're going to give you more of this, a better price.
And our shareholders don't even have to approve it.
Right, which would make me think, oh, so when I become your shareholder, you just...
Right, I have no power now,
you're just going to bitch me over. I think that was a mistake they made.
That is a mistake.
They should have said,
I believe,
our shareholders have already agreed to this great purchase. Instead of spending $15 billion on Brown-Forman, why don't you just make more of the whiskey we want to drink?
Yeah.
Why don't you make more of the Wellers and make it more affordable? Why don't you make some George T. Stagg available so we don't have to buy it in the secondary market for $3,000 or whatever the hell it's going for?
There's a podcast for sale.
Right. Come by us. We'll name it Sazerac Tangent.
$1 billion.
Yeah, not even. No, I would do probably I think $1,700 maybe. No, probably
$1,700. I'm gonna cool mill. I'm holding out for $1 million.
All
for $500 for each.
Yeah, $1.7 million, and then all the Sazerac we can drink, and they have to ship it right to our house, like whatever we want. Like a spoiled rich little girl who's like, "Dad, I want a Weller foolproof," and it just shows up.
It's like Veruca Salt from
exactly.
Daddy, I want a George T. Stagg now.
Exactly. Listen, I'll be clear. Scott and I are not selling the podcast. No matter how many offers we have.
I don't know. I don't know. 1.7 million with free Sazerac.
Yeah.
Pretty good deal.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That. So in our third story, but our second follow-up story, from Whiskey Advocate et al. This came from several news sources.
Is it something about the raccoon?
No.
That got drunk? Okay, go ahead.
No. It's about Uncle Nearest.
Oh, yeah. Jesus.
Yes. Listen to this craziness. Back in February, we reported that Philip Young Jr., the receiver appointed to manage the troubled Tennessee distillery Uncle Nearest, had hired outside counsel to help him address a related ongoing federal investigation, but did not reveal who or what was being investigated or by which agency. But just a few weeks ago, Young filed a quarterly report that revealed 2 bombshell updates. The first is that he had received subpoenas from both the United States Attorney for the Southern District of New York and the Securities and Exchange Commission as part of a federal fraud investigation into owners Fawn and Keith Weaver. And the second...
Oh, Dream Weaver, why'd you go and steal all the money?
You're gonna spend the night in jail tonight. And the second... The second is that effective June 1st, both Weavers have been terminated from the company and their access to its facilities and systems has been restricted.
Oh, man, that's rude.
I know. In addition, the Humble Baron restaurant, home to the world's longest bar, located on the Uncle Nearest campus in Shelbyville, Tennessee, has filed for Chapter 11, and it seems that the distillery itself could be headed in the same direction. And if that's not bad enough, remember the Weaver-owned Martha's Vineyard property that had been in the process of being sold? Well, with all the motions and other legal filings flying back and forth, the original home buyer has dropped out, and the second potential buyer will not close on the property until all litigation has been resolved. Oh, and one more crazy plot twist. Kentucky lender Farm Credit, the agency who originally gave the $108 million in loans to Uncle Nearest, which prompted this entire thing, has been hit with a counterclaim by the receiver alleging that they were 1, negligent in administering the loans in the first place, 2, willfully blind to red flags that should have prompted investigation, and 3, failed to engage in direct communication with either the CEO or majority shareholders, thereby enabling the former chief financial officer's fraud to continue undetected for years. Farm Credit has yet to respond.
I'll tell you, the guy that they put in there as a receiver has just kicked ass and taken names.
Yeah, that dude is a rock star.
I mean...
We just did the news 2 months ago. All that happened. 2 months.
Yep, it's moving fast.
Incredible.
And Jay-Z is nowhere to be seen.
No, right? So, like, they had a buyer maybe for the whole thing, and that might still happen.
Right, well, if it goes bankrupt, then it's...
Oh, they could get it for cheap.
You get it pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
I don't think the Uncle Nearest brand, per se, is going to disappear because they have a lot of whiskey in rickhouses.
They do. It's a great name. It has a great history behind it.
I mean, it's a natural for Brown-Forman to acquire it.
Yes.
Because of the link to Jack Daniels.
Yeah, right. If you don't know the backstory, Uncle Nearest Green was a slave and then freed and then helped Jack Daniels himself learn how to distill whiskey.
Yeah, so he is a major player in bringing the Jack Daniels brand to life.
Yeah. Okay, so... the last story that we have in industry news and the third follow-up from the Robb Report and others, because again, a lot happened. Trump escalates Canadian tariff war.
Jeez.
2 weeks ago, Trump unveiled a new round of hefty levies on a wide array of goods imported from Canada, including hockey equipment, honey, down feathers,
hockey equipment?
Hockey equipment.
That's like almost racist. Can you be racist against Canadians? Because I feel like taxing hockey equipment is just racist.
I mean, yeah.
It's like taxing moose.
Okay, hockey equipment, honey, down feathers, plywood, cowhides, wine, beer, and, of course, whiskey. The 50% tariffs, which are set to go into effect on August 19th, are a response to Canadian tariffs on American auto parts, which in turn are a response to the initial round of tariffs that Trump imposed last year, causing most Canadian provinces to ban the sale of American booze outright. And American distilleries and alcohol brands are clearly not pleased with this development, as they have been feeling the effects of that dramatic drop in sales to what was once one of the market's biggest consumers. Indeed, the Distilled Spirits Council president and CEO Chris Swanger said the move, quote, deepens trade tensions and raises the risk of further retaliation at a time when many U.S. hospitality businesses continue to face financial hardships. And American Whiskey Association president and CEO Michael Bolello called it, quote, foolish and further damaging to a global industry already facing its most challenging times.
It's just a stupid move because we're their biggest tourism destination.
It's ridiculous.
You can never calculate how much hotel and restaurant dollars that we've lost because of these tariffs.
I know. Okay, so here's what's interesting to me. However, in Canada, their domestic whiskey is seeing a resurgence because there are no American brands for sale. James Lester, co-owner of a Vancouver distillery, says that the Canadian whiskey industry is now booming.
Well, yeah. Well, here's why. Because I believe Crown Royal is owned by, it's either Diageo or...
I think it's Diageo.
I bet you there's a way that Crown Royal is avoiding the tariffs because they're not a Canadian company.
Maybe.
I mean, they make it there, but that's like an American company making cars in Mexico and bringing them in here. They're not going to pay a tariff.
But in Canada, the whiskey that the Canadians can get is no longer American in most provinces.
No.
I think Alberta and Saskatchewan are the only ones who rescinded the tariffs on their end, so they can still get American whiskey, but every other province can't.
No, they could still get American whiskey. They've chosen not to sell American whiskey.
Right, I meant the consumers in those provinces.
Right.
Yeah, it's a crazy situation. Like, and it just seems so random. And damn the consequences. And it's just like, I'm mad, so I'm going to impose this on you. Like, there's no plan.
I honestly don't blame Canada. Canada was sitting there minding their own business.
No.
Working under a treaty that Trump signed with them.
I know. Right, that's the ironic part.
In his first term, he's the one that...
He set this in motion.
He made the deal with Canada that we were all working under. And then he gets reelected and he's like, what's up with this shit deal we got with Canada? It was his deal.
Right.
But go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So that's all in industry news. The next thing we have coming up is we have 3 stories in the competition circuit.
All I know is when Reagan was president and Pluto was a planet, whiskey was easier to drink in America. That's all I'm saying. All right?
Make Pluto a planet again.
Make Pluto a planet again.
MPAP.
MPAP.
MPAG? Make Pluto a planet.
MPAPA.
Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, so in the competition circuit, Ed mentioned our friend Christopher Davies.
Yes.
We have a relationship with him. He does several competitions for whiskey and wine. We've had him on the podcast, interviewed 3 times, I think.
I can't wait to have him again. I love him.
Yeah. We'll have him on very soon. So the first one was the Global Whiskey Challenge, which Ed and I actually attended the finals 2 years ago, I think it was.
Yep.
So we're going to focus on that first. They gave out 10 double golds, so they're very parsimonious with their thing. You have to get over 95 points to get a double gold with them. It's not just, a lot of competitions, I'm not going to name names, San Francisco, are pay to play.
A little pay to play.
A little pay to play. So the 10 double golds, I picked out just a few that I thought were interesting. Eagle Rare, the 12 and 17 year.
We've never had the 12. We've had the other ones.
Right. Stranahan's Original, Sherry Cask, and the Diamond Peak, their latest Diamond Peak, the Thomas H. Handy Rye, the 2025, the Whistle Pig Old World Rye, and the Piggyback 100 Proof Bourbon.
I couldn't stand the Old World Rye. I find that surprising.
I didn't like it much.
It's still underproofed at like 86.
Yeah.
For like $115.
Yeah. But again, tasting it blind, who knows?
I mean, we tasted it against a lot of good whiskeys that night.
We did. The other one I thought was they had a one from Israel called Milk and Honey.
Oh, no, I tried that.
You've tried a Milk and Honey expression?
I did. When I was at the tastings at the Renaissance Fair that the Celtic Society was putting on.
Interesting.
Yes, very good.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things from Milk and Honey. This one was the Art and Craft single malt whiskey in Doppelbock casks, which seems interesting.
Never heard that.
So they started giving platinum awards, I think it was last year, and that means any whiskey that gets 97 points or over. And this one was the Peg Leg Porker Spirits Black Label Tennessee Straight Bourbon Whiskey. So the best in show, first, second, and third place. So I'm going to do third place first, and that was the Ard Namerchan Cast Strength Highland Single Malt Scotch. In second place was the Mountain Angel 10-year from Colorado.
Stranahan's, right?
Yeah, and in first place, the George T. Stagg 2025 Bourbon.
I mean, I've had several George T. Staggs, and they've always been among the best bourbons that I've ever drank.
I think the George T. Stagg is probably the best of the Buffalo Trace collection.
I say the William Rue Weller.
Okay.
But I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Definitely blows away all the Pappies. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
Pappies from today.
For sure.
Because remember, the Pappy that gets the hype is from the 90s, which still had the Stitzel Weller juice, okay?
Yep.
The Pappy now are good whiskeys. We've tried them. We've had them. They're fine. They don't have the complexity of the Stag. They just don't. So if you're in the secondary market and you want to overspend on something, go George T. Stagg before you go Pappy 20.
Educate yourself with podcasts like ours.
Right.
So the next one is the North American Bourbon and Whiskey Competition. Also,
and who runs that one?
Christopher Davies competition. They gave out 16 double golds this time, and a few that I picked out here that were different from the ones from the Global Whiskey Challenge. So the 1792 Barton's single barrel, Jim Beam Lineage, which is like a $200 interesting expression that Jim Beam puts out. Sazerac Rye 18 year, the 2025 version. Tumble and Dice Rye.
Wow, which we've had great experience with the $36 bottle. We've had 100 proof, I think it was.
Yep.
Was scrumptious. Mm-hmm. I don't use that word often, okay?
Yeah. Uncle Nearest, 1856, and their cognac cask got double gold. Weller, they're full proof, and the CYPB barrel.
Everybody has a lot of hate for that
private barrel. Yeah, maybe this CYPB was really good.
I mean, evidently.
Yeah, and, Ed, to your point, the William LaRue Weller Bourbon 2025.
There we go.
Yeah. So the best in show, the first, second, and third place. We'll do the third place first. The Ampasone Aureus from Foley Family Wines and Spirits. Second place is Blanton's Straight from the Barrel.
Oh, very nice.
We've had that on the podcast before.
Yes.
And first place, the Augusta Distillery 6-year small batch. It's a bourbon, and they also won a platinum award from the Augusta Distillery, one that I've never heard of.
We didn't drink that somewhere?
Augusta Distillery. It doesn't ring a bell.
I feel like I was somewhere where I tried one.
Well, you did go to Georgia that one time.
How many years is it? What is it?
6-year small batch.
It would have been the 2023 version that I had.
So it won their platinum award, which means they gave it over 97 points. Mm-hmm. And then what they do is they take all their double golds and their platinums and they retaste them and then give them first, second, third place. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The third one that we have is the ASCOT Awards.
Oh.
This is Fred Minnick.
Fred Minnick, a Jersey guy like us.
So they get more submissions, but they also give out a lot more double platinums. So their double platinum is the same as other companies' double golds.
Yeah, right.
They gave 189 double platinum awards, and we're going to go through all 189. Number one.
Wait. Did they really give out 189?
189.
Seems like a lot.
Yeah. So I just did the whiskey categories. Ready?
Right, their best ones, right?
Yeah. Best overall bourbon was George T. Stagg, 2025.
Man, we got to get our hands on that 2025.
Yeah, and that also won the best 11-plus year bourbon. The best overall rye was Pursuit, the Bourbon Pursuit podcast guys, United Barrel Proof Rye, which also won the best blend of straight rye whiskey. The best overall American/blended whiskey. I guess they combined those categories together because I don't think they got a lot of submissions for that. The Traveler Full Proof, which also won the best American whiskey. Not their 80 proof one that they did, Chris Stapleton and Buffalo Trace.
But we tried one that was bad.
We tried the Traveler. Yeah, it wasn't good.
I think in Kentucky. Good.
It was not good. But the Full Proof apparently is pretty good.
All right. I never had the Full Proof.
No. Best overall Scotch is the Aberlour Buna.
Love it. My favorite Scotch.
Yeah. It also won the best single malt. And then the best overall whiskey, plus the one who won the best in show, once again, George T. Stagg.
2025.
This must taste amazing.
Yeah. It's still not worth $1,800.
No. 200? I paid 200 for it.
I'll pay 250 for it because I already paid $215 for an old Carter.
All right, well, you pay 200, I'll give you 50.
All right. And Marty's somewhere like, what am I, chopped liver?
Marty's like, I'll give you 100.
Right. Like he's outbidding Scott to be my partner. It's like the Shark Tank of whiskey. I'll give you $100 for 35% of your bottle.
And if you're wondering where the San Francisco World Spirits Competition results are, well, they no longer reveal their top best in class and best of shows until November. So when they come out, we'll cover that then.
It takes that long for them to print up all the award winners.
Right, because they give 5,000 double golds.
Well, now it's my favorite time of the news.
Okay, so the next thing we do are the whiskeys that we can buy this month. And the first three are from a company, Lost Lantern. If you listen to the podcast for a while, you know that we are big fans of Lost Lantern. And
love them.
Sent us these three new expressions. Amazingly, as of this recording, they are all still available.
What's funny is there is no company that we have bought more whiskey from after episodes.
That's true.
Than Lost Lantern.
Yeah. Even though they've sent us samples, we're like, well, I really like that. I'm going to buy a full bottle of that.
Right.
Multiple full bottles.
The last time we bought 3 bottles, our friends Marty and Rachel of the podcast, they got one. I got one. Scott got one. So we bought 3 full bottles.
Yeah. I just finished mine.
I still have some left.
They were high proof.
Right. They're very high proof. It's a testament. And our super fan Ulysses just picked up 2 of these that we're going to feature right now.
That's right.
Up in, where was he?
Connecticut or Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Yeah. So apparently in Massachusetts, there's no alcohol tax, which is incredible.
Well, remember, they had a real problem with taxes back in the day. There's a whole tea thing.
Yeah. There was a party in Boston.
Involving tea and taxes.
That's right. All right. So all 3 expressions, I have a description for them. The United States of Bourbon, which is what they're called, is exactly what the name suggests. The first ever blend of bourbon from all 50 states.
All 50 states.
Over the course of several years, Lost Lantern co-founders Nora Ganley Roper and Adam Polanski traveled extensively across the country, visiting distilleries, evaluating whiskey, and sourcing barrels in pursuit of a bourbon worthy of representing each state. All this resulted in 3 expressions of the widest-ranging American whiskeys ever created. So here are the 3 whiskeys that we're going to try. The United States of Bourbon 100 proof, that's from all 50 states. United States of Bourbon Cask Strength, all 50 states, but a higher proof. And the United States of Bourbon 1776 edition, which is only from 13 original colonies.
Which we happen to be one, so shout out to us.
That's right. Jersey. Number 3, bitch.
That's right. Don't forget, though.
Oh, what?
About Jersey.
No, what are you doing?
We will cross a river frozen in the middle of winter on Christmas Eve and murder you in your beds.
And murder you.
We've done it. It's on record. We will do it.
All right, so the first one we're going to taste in our number 1 neat glasses is the United States of Bourbon 100 proof. It's from all 50 states. It's 2 to 10 years aged. That's the range.
That's 50 whiskeys.
Right. And this was $80.
$80 for basically a national infinity bottle.
It said several years that they were doing this. Ooh,
wow. Okay. The nose is an explosion.
The nose is intriguing.
It smells like 10 whiskeys. I'm getting everything from latex, grass.
Yeah, this is difficult.
There's vanilla and graham cracker in the very beginning. I haven't got to the fruits yet, but it's very earthy to me right now.
What's crazy is if you think of a tasting note, you're like, okay, I'm going to think of cherries.
Found it.
Yeah, I can smell cherries. Oh, I'm going to think of mint. Yeah, I smell mint.
Well, Madagascar vanilla. There it is.
I'm going to think of leather. Smell that too. Like everything is in here.
It's one of the most expansive noses. All right, here we go.
It drinks a little hotter for 100 proof, I will say.
You know what's really weird, Scott?
Yeah.
It's one of the first whiskeys I've had in a long time where it is earthy and herbaceous up front and the finish is sweet.
Yeah.
Usually
you get the sweet.
And then there's the more
and
dense.
then the earthy stuff at the end.
I think so,
yeah. No, I agree with you. And that's the opposite of what's happening here. I'm getting cinnamon, sugar, graham cracker.
Yep.
Like if it was on a leather belt.
Right, because by the way, try again. The sweetness came through in the front now too.
Yeah,
but mixed in with some of that herbaceous notes, the leather, and then the finish is sweet. Like my tongue right now feels like it has sugar on it.
It's so interesting because I'm getting like a youthful vinily quality, but it gives you a kiss of it, and then it immediately rounds itself into like a proper bourbon.
That's on the nose.
That's on the nose too. It is.
For 1 second, it's like the 2-year part materializes.
It's such an interesting whiskey,
and then gets washed away by just this candy. Anders would love this for the candy notes.
Oh, yeah, the candy notes in this.
I mean, there's no mash bill on this, right? That's impossible. They couldn't.
No, it's impossible. You're right.
It would even Scott would take Scott a weekend to come up with a mash bill.
I mean, it's really good. It's like everything they do, it's really good. The fact that there's 50 whiskeys in this. Yeah. We've never made an infinity bottle that has 50 whiskeys in it.
No.
At least not of this proportion.
No. I'm going to save a little bit and come back to it.
Yeah. We'll come back to it. All right. So the second one we're going to do is the same thing, United States of Bourbon, but it's the cask strength, and the proof is 122.9.
Wow, it's mild for them.
And this was $100.
I don't get a lot of sweetness on this nose. I get a lot of the leather, tobacco, that little youthful latex smell.
A lot of baking spices.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I got to tell you, I don't think it tastes that much hotter than the 100.
No.
I was going to add water, but I don't know why I want to do that yet. This is strangely different from the 100, and it's the same stuff.
Interesting. So that graham cracker. Okay, so Trader Joe's has a molasses graham cracker. It's almost a cookie. It's thick, and it's made with molasses, and that's what this tastes like to me.
Okay. I just put 5 drops of water in just to see what it does.
The smell was definitely similar to the 100 proof. All those smelling notes that we got on that. Yeah, I'm going to put some water in there too.
See if it brings it closer to the 100.
Woo. Ooh. Wow. Okay. So I'm still getting that vinily quality that completely disappears after 3 seconds.
It almost tastes like a single malt. It really does. With the water on it, of the cask strength. Now, I know it's not. I know it's a bourbon. Okay. I know.
I know.
I'm just saying, it's just got some elements on the finish of a lot of American single malts. So
yeah. And so they sent us a whole like marketing one sheet, 8.5 by 11, glossy, very nicely produced. And they listed every single state and every single distillery on it. But I can't possibly go through every 50 states and do it.
Where is that sheet? I'd love to see that sheet.
Oh, yeah. You want to get it?
Yeah, because maybe I can spot a couple that we can just...
we can highlight.
Highlight a few, yeah.
12 seconds later.
It takes up the bottom third of the page.
Yeah, so just to be local, Painted Stave Distilling in Delaware, I have a bottle and bond from them.
Do you?
When we were thinking about doing like each state, I saw that, so I said I might as well get this for our Delaware episode. Mm-hmm. Liberty Pole Spirits in Pennsylvania and Sourland Mountain Spirits in New Jersey. So that's the 3 local distilleries to us. Baltimore Spirits Company, Kings County, New Riff, Tomfoolery in Ohio, Starlight, Indiana, Cedar Ridge.
Not surprising. They've worked with these guys before.
St. Augustine.
Oh, St. Augustine. Interesting.
That's where your mom went, right?
Yeah, we did a quick taste on St. Augustine whiskey. We didn't really care for it.
Balcones. That's probably the latex I'm tasting right now. Woodinville. High West.
Oh, there's some High West in there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Smooth Ambler.
Uh-huh.
And just highlighting a few.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
All right, so I'm going to do the tasting notes for both of these because they're very similar. And then we'll taste the 1776 edition.
All right.
These are their tasting notes. Vanilla, wood, spice, nutmeg, clove, chocolate, raspberry, and orange zest. That was the 100 proof one. And the cask strength, wood, spice, vanilla, oak, blackberry, dark chocolate, and leather.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely getting a lot of that.
We're in that space, for sure.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, the United States of Bourbon, 1776. It's from the 13 original colonies. Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, Virginia, New York, North Carolina, and Rhode Island. Not Vermont. Vermont was not an original colony.
Interesting.
121.4 proof, 4 to 8 years aged. This one was $200. They only made 1,776 bottles of this. But again, as of this recording, it's still available. Oh, okay. From the nose of this, it is different because it only has 13 and not 50. And I guess that is to be expected.
It's still a strange nose.
It's strange, but it's more like a citrus zest. Like I get a lot of orange and lemon.
Yeah, it's not as crowded.
Yeah, I'm not getting the vinyl-y thing. I'm not getting leather.
It's a mix of, once again, herbaceous and sweet, which surprised me because I really did think the Balcones was part of that smell I was getting.
Let's taste it. Okay. So I am getting a little bit. I didn't get it on the smell, but I get it on the taste. It's a little bit of the vinyl. A little bit.
Yeah.
And again, it disappears. This one is more full-bodied for some reason, even though there's 13 versus 50. And maybe that's to be expected.
It's better.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's better.
I agree.
It's delicious. It's sweet and candy notes all through it. There is a little bit of the herbaceousness and a little bit of the vinyl, but it's washed away in this sea of just, Candyland.
Ooh, it's mint and dill. It almost tastes like a rye.
Yeah. It's too sweet for a rye. I have to.
It's too sweet for a rye, but it almost has that rye character.
It's almost
to
like
it.
a high rye bourbon.
I'll accept that it's an American whiskey that it can't decide whether it's a bourbon or a rye.
Well,
again, we do not have the mash bill, and it would probably be impossible for them to do it.
At $199.99 for this, it's every bit as good as the last old Carter I had. I would be okay buying this for $200.
It is expressive. It has a lot of flavor to it.
Yeah.
These are all terrific. These are all worth the money that they're charging.
Absolutely.
And they all are unique, delicious, experimental, I would say, expressions. So if you're into something that's a little different,
move quick.
Get these because they will not last.
Yeah, they drop it and move forward. Mm-hmm. They're on to the next adventure.
Yeah, they've told us specifically that they do hold back a certain number of bottles for their tasting room in Vergennes, Vermont.
Yep.
If you can make it up there, you can still get some of their older expressions. But once they're gone, they're totally gone. And they don't stand on nostalgia. They're like, we're on to the next thing.
Really tenacious workers.
Fantastic.
Yeah, honestly, Nora and Adam, thank you so much for keeping us as partners in your journey.
Yeah.
You have been with us since the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're the second people we ever interviewed on the podcast that were in the business.
Yeah. We interviewed, I think it was Adam Harris for the Legion.
Yes.
And then they were on the second Whiskumentary for sourcing, because that's what they do.
Right. And it's been an amazing journey.
They do a great
job. We have tasted whiskey with them that we would never have tasted.
Nope.
Including the one that I'm holding in my glass right now. This 1776 is exceptional.
It is. It's really great. The amount of effort that they did to get all of these distilleries, and I know they procure stuff from distilleries all over the country, but to get 50 and have the foresight to keep them.
Yes.
And like, we're going to blend these later.
Yeah, one day we'll do something with these.
Yeah.
It's hoarding done right.
There you go. Lost Lantern, hoarding done right. All right.
Nora, Adam, we love you. Thank you so much.
Love you so much. All right. So we have 17 more new whiskeys to get to. And in the first 11, start with the letter B.
Interesting. You're a B.
No, you're a B. All right. Bardstown Bourbon Company, Victoria Pineapple Whiskey. This is the first release from Bardstown Bourbon's finishing series of whiskeys that will be presented in new packaging, featuring custom artwork. Named after the Victoria pineapple variety, known for its sweet taste, fragrant aroma, and the historical ties to rum production and racism in Barbados, this experimental tropical, quote, whiskey.
The fuck did that come from?
I don't know. Combines double-digit age statement bourbons and ryes that are blended together and finished in rum barrels with oak stays for 27 months before fresh pineapple is added to the barrels.
That's so weird.
Isn't it weird?
I mean, that's what you do for like sangria or rum, or how long does the pineapple stay in there?
That I don't know.
I think it's going to get rank pretty quick.
Right. I think they just do it for a flavoring thing, maybe for a week.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, after a week, you're going to get everything out of it by then.
Right. So 106 proof, 10 to 11 years age, no mash bill. Tropical fruit, rye spice, allspice, pineapple, cherry, toasted oak, vanilla, and toffee, 140.
No. I will say this about Bardstown. Their basic product is good, but to enjoy great whiskey, you have to go into the next tier for them. And it's a little expensive, $150, $140. But they are massively big. And I do believe that they could be a little bit more affordable at their upper end. And if you go there, it's like the mothership in Independence Day. You know, that big giant ship? Like it's a huge place, like just rick house after rick house after rick house.
It's a gorgeous campus.
It is. It's beautiful. Gorgeous. We had a great time there. But what I was really trying to say is, I mean, it's probably 11-year whiskey with, I mean, what is 27 months? So how old is it total? I'm not going to do this with every whiskey, everybody. It's right. We got 17, I know.
So they took 10 to 11-year aged bourbons and ryes, blended them together, and then put them in rum barrels for 27 months.
Oh, then forget what I said.
And then put pineapple in.
Forget what I said. That amount of time and energy, and the proof is 106, it's worth about 140 in today's market.
Okay, so thank you for that nightmare of editing that I have to do. This is whiskey number one, folks. Okay, so the second whiskey we have is the Barton 1792 Rye.
Never had a Barton's rye. Let me tell you about Barton. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
All right.
Poorly bad.
All right. This is Barton's first ever foray into rye and is a permanent addition to the lineup. Permanent.
Well, it's kind of cocky. You don't even know if it's good yet.
Well, we don't. With grains having been sourced from Canada, Europe, and the northern United States. The 125 entry proof mirrors that of Barton's bourbons, and the distillery's signature bourbon yeast was used during fermentation, resulting in a fruit-forward sweetness that steadies the intensity of the rye. It's 100 proof, at least 4 years aged. The mash bill is not disclosed. Assertive rye spice, cinnamon candy, molasses, spiced gumdrops, and sweet oak, $40.
Yes, please.
Yeah, right? Quick taste coming up. The next one we have is Bibb and Tucker 8-year bottled and bond.
I would have a lot of quick taste, but since we're doing video quick taste now, I'm like on a limit of what quick taste we can do.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much that I can do.
I know, it's on schedule. I mean,
it's my schedule, but it's your fault.
But what I think you should do is just let me do quick taste to drink and then just never record them. Just put the camera up there without it being on, just
you could do that no. What are you talking about?
Because, then it's just me being sad and drunk in my apartment.
Like, well, look, if you take the microphone and the laptop, we're all sad at our apartments at home drinking whiskey.
Can I take a microphone home and just pretend?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
And I'll just film it on my phone. This is a sad little drunk podcast all by myself. And this is what I think of what do I have here? The Bacardi white rum to the head out of the bottle. It's good.
Oh my God, we're only on the third one. Okay.
Well, you wanted to do something before it.
No, you wanted to do something before it. This is all your fault.
Well, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, okay. So the Bibb & Tucker 8-year bottle and bond.
I'm such a sucker for bottle and bond.
Although this 8-year bottle and bond whiskey was distilled in the spring of 2018 at Tennessee Distilling Group using a high rye mash bill, it was blended by Bibb & Tucker apprentice blender James Joseph, marking his first release for the brand. It's 100 proof, 8 years age, mash not disclosed.
I want to guess the price.
Okay. Vanilla custard, creme brulee, leather, hickory, dried apricot, honeysuckle, allspice, orange blossom, and seasoned oak.
I would buy it for $65, but I bet they want $90.
Ooh, the price is $65.
Oh, yes. Then I would definitely buy it and try it.
All right, the next one we have is, so a lot of ryes tonight. Okay, so Breckenridge.
We love them.
Rye.
We have not revisited them in 4 years.
Yes. Just in time for summer revelry, the Colorado-based distiller has launched their first rye whiskey ever, a bold, rich expression perfectly suited for sipping neat on the rocks or mixed into your favorite whiskey-based cocktails. It's 100 proof, 5 years aged, 80% rye, 14 corn, 6 malted barley, light chocolate, honey, hay, cherries, rye spice, rich caramel, cocoa, and stone fruits, $40.
You gotta be kidding me.
So cheap. And we did a whole Breckenridge episode. They were all bourbons. All fantastic.
Wait, we did a whole Breckenridge episode?
Yeah, with Marty and Rachel.
The first Breckenridge we did was against the
yes,
Angel Envy Port.
Yes. And we did not have that on the episode with Marty and Rachel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta stop drinking so much. I don't remember the episodes. I feel like I'm like the rock star that goes like, hello, Cleveland. And like, that was last night. We're in like Cincinnati. I'm like, yeah, when we get to Cleveland, we're going to kill it. Dude, that was 2 days ago. Oh, shit.
You were totally that guy. Oh, for sure. All right, so we're going to get into some expensive ones again.
Let's go.
All right, so Buffalo Trace, I didn't even know that they had this, has a Prohibition collection. And this is their 2026 release. It's 5 whiskeys.
I mean, are you shocked that they have whiskey that we don't know about and can't get? Like, we have whiskey we know about we can't get. Now we have whiskey we don't know about.
I guess I'm not. I guess I'm not shocked. All right, so when a Buffalo Trace employee combing through distillery cast-offs happened upon a trove of mint-condition copies of every label that the plant had released during Prohibition, 5 labels inspired the first Buffalo Trace Prohibition collection in 2023. The 2026 lineup is the third such release of 5 whiskeys in 375 milliliter bottles, each of which is tied to a real figure or landmark from the Albert B. Blanton era.
Okay.
All are at least 4 years aged with no mash bills stated. And I'll reveal the price for the set because you can only buy it as a set when I'm done with all the 5.
Oh my God.
Okay, so there's the John G. Carlisle Straight Bourbon, named for the congressman who helped write the Bottle and Bond Act of 1897.
I did know that.
A good guy. 100 proof, rye spice, cinnamon, chocolate, tobacco leaf, caramel popcorn, baking spices, stewed pears, and a touch of oak. The Kentucky River Straight Rye, which needs no explanation. There's the Kentucky River. It's a river. Hello. 100 proof, honey, graham crackers, vanilla wafers, biscuit dough, green tea, cherry syrup, and shortbread. Then there's the Walter B. Duffy blend of 10 to 14 year bourbons, named for the man who took sole ownership of the distillery in 1893 after the death of George C. Stagg. It's 107 proof. Cinnamon, peaches, pears, applesauce, tobacco, dark chocolate, toffee, coffee, fig Newtons, and spice. The fourth one is Cove Spring Wheated Bourbon, named for the natural water source that fueled the distillery's earliest growth. That's 120.2 proof. Honey, wheat toast, oak, bacon chocolate, sweet corn pudding, biscuits with jam, and cherry cobbler. And the last one is Henry Watterson Straight Rye, named for the anti-prohibition congressman and Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist who supported many distilleries, including Buffalo Trace. It's 140.6 proof.
Oh my God.
Evergreen, mint, dill, citrus zest, York peppermint patty, rye spice, and oak. The cost for the set?
5 bottles?
5 bottles, $375.
$1,200.
Ooh, $1,000.
Okay.
A bargain,
Well,
according to
I mean, you're getting about $200 for each.
Yeah, these all sound amazing, though.
But they're $400 a bottle. Yeah, they have no shame
No.
with their pricing.
Okay, so the next one we have is the Bulleit 20-year rye.
Oh my God, there's a new Bulleit coming out.
Bulleit helped build the rye category's resurgence from the ground up, creating Bulleit 95 rye at the request of bartenders who needed more edge in their cocktails. Since then, they've released higher age expressions, namely a limited 12-year and a permanent 10-year. And now they've released a limited 20-year. It's 137 proof.
Wow. What?
Yes.
Bulleit's never done that before.
I know.
What's the hottest Bulleit? Have we ever had a cast run?
I don't know.
Have we? I don't think we've had a cast run Bulleit, have we?
No.
Wow.
This is insane. It's their 95.5. Heavy barrel char, old rickhouse wood, sweet pine, dried fig, dates, molasses, baking spices, dark chocolate, tobacco, root beer, and black tea tannins. $300. It's 20 years though, and the 137 proof. I'm not getting it, but
I'm speechless over here.
Speechless.
I expected it to be 150. What's their 12-year like? Isn't it like 75?
Yeah.
12-year 75. You add 8 to it, and you just take it to 300.
But it's 137 proof.
It is great. It's a great whiskey,
and there's probably not that much of it.
Well,
I'm not justifying.
There's going to be
300. I'm not paying that.
There's going to be 2 bottles more for everybody because Scott and I aren't buying it.
Exactly. Okay, so the next one we have Booker's.
I wish I just had the money to just get every Booker's.
I know.
People say, what should I get? Great. You want a great bourbon all the time? It's whatever Booker's just came out.
Yeah. This one's the Milkshake batch.
Milkshake makes all the yard damn right. It's better than yours, damn right.
I can teach you, but I have to... This year's second batch of Booker's is comprised of barrels from 4 production dates that were matured in 4 separate warehouses, and it takes its name from Booker Noe's love of dessert in the form of malted chocolate milkshakes. It's 124.4 proof, 7 years aged, 77 corn, 13 rye, 10 malted barley, vanilla, oak, brown sugar, peanuts, cream soda, cocoa powder, dark chocolate, caramel, sweet oak, and spice. $100, as it always is.
Booker has kept their price down. I've seen 99, I've seen 106, I've seen 109.
Right, and that's fine. That's fine.
Right. For what they have,
yeah.
It's usually 7
because if they're buying it for 100, they got to make some money.
Right. No, that's the MSRP, so that means they're buying it for like 89.
I know. All right, the next one we have is Heaven Hill Double Mash Bottled and Bond Bourbon.
Double mash?
Yeah, listen to this.
What the hell's that?
The Heaven Hill Distillery has added to its industry-leading number of Bottle & Bond brands with what they're calling Double Mash, which is a blend of their signature low rye mash bill, 78 corn, 10 rye, 12 malted barley, used in Elijah Craig, Evan Williams, and Henry McKenna, and their Wheater mash bill, 68 corn, 20 wheat, 12 malted barley, featured in Old Fitzgerald and Larceny. It's 100 proof, 9 years aged, and I did the math because it was 2/3 of the first mash bill and 1/3 of the second mash. It's 74 corn, 7 rye, 7 wheat, and 12 malted barley.
Wow.
Yeah. Toasted oak, honey, white pepper, citrus oil, maple, roasted peanuts, dark chocolate, rich caramel, and lingering spice. $50.
No.
Yeah.
Shut your face.
$50.
Holy shit. Let me write that down. Holy
That's
shit.
another one to get.
I mean, right now,
That's incredible.
Now I'm up to 190 for 4 bottles.
I mean, that's pretty good.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay, so Old Elk has 3 new expressions. I know it's not your favorite brand name.
I don't like the name, but the stuff in the bottle is great.
It is good. Okay, so Old Elk has rolled out its new 10-year-old collection comprised of a straight bourbon, a wheated bourbon,
and a gay bourbon.
And a gay bourbon. No. And a wheat whiskey, all sourced from MGP.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so the straight bourbon is 105 proof, 10 years aged, as all of these are, 51 corn, 15 rye, 34 malted barley.
Wow.
High malted barley.
What the? That's such a strange
mash bill. Fig jam, almond paste, cocoa powder, honeycomb, caramel, vanilla, confectioner sugar, and stone fruit, $70.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Right. Not bad. The wheated bourbon is also 105 proof and 10 years aged, also 51% corn, but 46% wheat, 3 malted barley.
Oh, a wheater.
It's a wheated bourbon, but almost a wheat whiskey. It's only 4 away.
Yeah.
Brown sugar, French vanilla ice cream, hay, caramel, chocolate pastries.
That hay is the wheat right there. The hay.
Yeah, it is. Brown sugar.
Also, by the way, the gay whiskey's hay.
Hey. Well, that's coming up. Brown sugar and vanilla custard, also $70.
Okay.
And the wheat whiskey is the gay whiskey, apparently. 103 proof, 10 years aged.
We're just kidding, everybody. All right?
We
have no problem with who you date.
Yeah. 96 wheat, 4 malted barley. This is in my wheelhouse. 96 wheat, 4 malted barley. This is the type of wheat whiskey that I like. Stewed apples, brown sugar, peaches, apricots, sweet cream, cinnamon, and toasted bread. Also $70.
All of them sound reasonable. Gets a little pricey when you want to do, but I have to tell you, we've never done an Old Elk episode. It'd be a lot of fun.
So Old Elk was bought out by another distillery, and I can't remember who it is right now, but they're starting to do these mash bills in their distillery. So they're going to take over from MGP juice at some point.
Yeah.
So maybe in like 2 or 3 years, Old Elk will be like their own thing. Okay, so 2 more, and then we'll do what's coming up on the podcast. So from Penelope.
MGP.
Penelope, exactly, has 2 more coming out. Penelope is shaking things up with 2 new expressions, a bourbon and a rye, in what they're calling their classic series. So they have a bourbon that stands in contrast to its usual Indiana-sourced MGP bourbon by having been distilled in Kentucky. I'm guessing at Lux Row.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
92 proof, at least 4 years aged, 78 corn, 10 rye, 12 malted barley. Caramel creams, vanilla, nutmeg, candied oranges, brown sugar, cinnamon stick, leather oak, peppercorn, and dried tobacco, $45.
Just to go back a second.
Okay.
Old Elk was bought by Middle West Spirits from Ohio.
Middle West, yes. So they bought the brand, and now they're going to try to reproduce those mash bills that they had been releasing. And the last one we have is the Penelope Rye Classic Series. It's MGB sourced, but Penelope's very first core rye release. They never released a rye on its own. They've released finished ryes and some other stuff. It's 92 proof, 7 to 9 years aged, 93 rye, 7 malted barley, ginger, sweet tea, lavender, citrus zest, mint, sage, menthol, dark chocolate brownie, French vanilla, anise, brown sugar, and peanut brittle. That's $35.
Well, sure.
Cheap as fuck. It's cheap as fuck.
But we mentioned last news that you're going to see for stuff that they want to move, like, for example, the Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond was $49.99 for 2 years in my area. I walked in a place with $37.99. The same place I got it at $49.99 last time.
Yeah.
$12 less. That's a huge change in that. And so things are slowly trickling down, in my opinion. I said it was a buyer's market before, and I agree on that. Not that you're not still going to have extraordinary. I mean, everybody here that was expensive was something extraordinary, though. It was an effort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just makes Lost Land look even more insane because they're so cheap. Like $99 for the...
Compared to the effort that they must have put in for that.
Cast strength being $99 is crazy.
How do you blend 50 whiskeys? Like, how do you do that?
You got to ask Nora because she's the master blender.
She's crazy.
Well, she's crazy talented.
She is. Okay, so the next thing we do is what's coming up on the podcast.
Yeah.
We're releasing every other week. This is the August 7th release. And so on the 21st of August, we're going to do the Jepson's Bourbon Quick Taste with a YouTube video and a bonus cocktail, which we did earlier tonight, which is why we're kind of crumped up. On September 4th, we're going to do episode 94, the Buffalo Trace Mash Bill #1 Battle Royale.
Right. We're not going to tell you what's going to be there, but we're going to have 4 expressions from Buffalo Trace of the same mash bill because they come in at different price points and age points.
Right.
And we're going to kind of see
if we can taste the difference and if the difference is worth it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. If you're interested in Buffalo Trace, like a lot of people are, come swing by.
Yeah, and on the 18th of September, we're going to be right back here doing the news for September. A lot of releases
come out in September and October. We want to thank Lost Lantern again for
Thank
their
you
samples.
so much.
And I still have a little bit of the 1776 I'm going to finish as we go off air.
I do have the cast strength and the 76.
I just combined both of them for the last sip, as you do.
As you do.
And they were wonderful.
All right.
For the Whiskey Tangent Podcast, I'm Ed.
I'm Scott.
Cheers, everybody.
Later.